Evening all, 21st of April 2018, and here you are with Dan in Essex, UK in the polytunnel. Absolutely amazing weather here of late. Had temperatures around 28 degrees C. It was yesterday, I believe. Sun was out, birds were singing. Amazing. That's about 82 degrees Fahrenheit, something like that. A bit unseasonably warm, but I'm not going to complain. Things really are advanced. There's so much blossom around here, but who knows what can happen with the weather. The UK weather can be a bit odd, and to think that not so long ago we had all that snow, but I won't complain, but who knows what's going to happen. So let's have a look. I mean, things are really, doing well. I mean, look at this, the peach, look, Dixie red. My camera might shake. I'm just going to step over. Here we go. Look at these. Look. See where my finger is? That's going to be a peach, all being well. This tree is absolutely covered. I mean, I think you saw a video the other day. Hope I managed to get the pink blossom up. But look at that! Look, absolutely amazing. Obviously, the blossom's gone now, but look at the sheer just volume of peaches this is hopefully going to be carrying. I mean, this carries, some lovely crops. Has done the last few years, but I think this year could be its best year yet, and I'm very happy that no sign of peach leaf curl. I mean, look how beautiful these leaves are, the vivid greens. Oh, ants, look, crawling along there. Absolutely just chuffed with how good this tree looks. Just so hope that it's going to continue in the same way, really. Looking at it from here, look, so you can see where the, if I walk into the polytunnel from here, look, so if I open the door, look how amazing that looks. And that brings me onto the cherry tree, Stella cherry. Look at that, look, all that blossom. Fantastic. I mean, if each one of these is a cherry, there could be over 100 cherries on this little tree. Let's go down and have a close look. Let's just have a look at the beauty of one of these little flowers on the inside. Get that into focus, come on. Look at that. There we go. Doesn't that look amazing? Let me see if I can zoom in a bit. Here we go. Oh, there you go. Come on. There you go. Look at that. Doesn't that just look fantastic? What do they call them? Stigma and stamens or something, if I go back to science lessons from school. Absolutely. And the colour of these leaves, look. I love it when the leaves appear at this time of year. They tend to have just that fresh look about them. Absolutely gorgeous. And looking down here, look how advanced these are. Courgette, green bush. I love the way that when they come up, the seed case sometimes stays on the leaf like that. I mean, look at them. Doing really well. And the pansies as well, look. Look at them. That's a Swiss chard. Obviously I dropped more than one seed in that one. Never mind. The marigolds at the back there. Marigolds there, look. Put some little courgettes in these pots here. Remember my geraniums I set? Look brilliant. Oh, there's a bumblebee, look. See, look. Try and zoom in. Look at that bumblebee, look. There you go. Still a bit of pollen on this tree. I'm going to make sure I leave... Hey. Where are you? There you go. He's trying to get out. Make sure I leave the door open. Right, so we were talking about... Sorry about that. We were talking about geraniums, weren't we? Let's have a look in here, look. Put that down there. Look under here. Look at them, look. Now, you may remember I was talking about Tithonia, and so was Monty Don a few weeks ago. For any of you out there who don't know who Monty Don is, he is the presenter of Gardener's World. Look, I'm going to take this off now. So the Tithonia have germinated. That entire side there, in there, have germinated. And in here as well. In fact, not all of them, but most of them. So I'm very happy about that. Nasturtiums, look at them nasturtiums. They're absolutely huge. Put my hand there, look. You can see, hang on, just zoom back out. You can see just how big they are. Sunflowers. Tomatoes, look, remember how horrible and leggy, well they weren't horrible, but remember how leggy they were looking? Now look at them. I did a video, it was quite well received, so thank you for that, about how to stop your tomatoes getting, or once they are leggy, how to get them unleggy. Look at these, sweet million. Sweet million, look at that. It's on the wonk a little bit, but that's not the end of the world. But look at that beautiful looking plants. Sweet million there, look. And we've got money makers down here. Good old variety money maker, aren't they? Going to do a bit of watering tonight. The runner beans are starting to break the surface as well. There. Now take a look at this. The Concorde pear. I mean, look at it. Absolutely covered in blossom. See, this is where I'm getting worried, because if we get a hard frost, you know, it could damage these. No fruit. But all being well, if this is allowed to carry on, then we could get a massive crop of pears this year. Look at that. Look at the lovely flowers. Beautiful, isn't it? Just think how much fruit. I mean, this cropped very heavily last year. From a relatively small tree, I think I had about 9 or 10 massive pears off of this. I've had years when it's had smaller pears as well. Down here, look, the new grapevine, Lakemont seedless. That's starting to bud out. I was a bit concerned that this had gone black, but appears to still be budding out, but I guess we shall see. And this, look, another one. Jubilee plum. I mean, blossom's starting to go now, but absolutely covered. A few days ago, this was vivid. The blossom's past its best now. Ants on there, look, see? Oh. I spoke about this tree before, but something tells me this tree is going to be a really strong tree within a few years. I mean, you know, look at how small and spindly it is. I mean, if I get 20 plums off of this year, I'll be very happy. I mean, grapevine cuttings, remember those? I set these budding out. I set these a few days ago. Starting to bud out, one there. And this is another one as well. Set this last year, I believe. Somehow it got smashed off of there, but that's just one of them things. But hopefully this will put out some good growth this year. And this one here. So I want like a, you know, it's going to take a while, but like a mini vineyard, you know. Look at that. Look at that's budding out. And look at this, look, the Worcester Pearmain apple. It's got blossom on it as well, or will have. Hang on, this one's out, look. Look at that. Could be fantastic. I did a little graft down here, I'll show you. Here you go, look. I put a little graft on down here. You can see it's this gives you the focus, come on. There you go. There you go, there, look. See, it's starting to bud out. Sometimes they do bud out. Obviously that's what the wood's meant to do. Even if they don't take, so it could bud out and then, you know, and then die later on. But I hope that it's going to take here, because it'd be lovely. This is a Pitmaster pineapple scion here, so hopefully this tree will have Worcester Pearmain and Pitmaster pineapple on it. So that would be nice. I did like a sort of, I call it a stub graft. It's probably not the technical term, but it's like a stub in the side there. But hopefully that should be successful. Look at that. This is just a very small soft fruit container area I've got, and some more grafts I did. Winter King, I put that on there, onto here. I had two bits to graft on, and this one here, Pitmaster pineapple. If you're going to graft, or even if you're going to grow anything, just make sure you label it, make sure you know what it is. So I'm hoping this too is going to be, you know, hopefully these are going to take. This looks like it's got some life in this wood here, but again, sometimes this happens even if it doesn't take. There you go there. And what do you call them? Strawberries here. I've got assorted varieties. I've got Alsanta, I've got Symphony, got Honey-O, I've got Cambridge Favourite, and there's probably one more. But look how they've really started to bulk out. Look, got to get the water on these. They really do like their water. And here my blueberries. Look at them. So what I did was I fed these with that ericaceous rhododendron feed, or whatever it is, camellia, azalea and rhododendron feed. I'm not usually into using feeds like that. I much prefer to make my own. I have got a video on how to make your own blueberry compost, but due to the fact they were leafing out and I wanted to get some ericaciousness in, so that's why I used it. But it should feed for a whole season. But look, these will be out soon, and there should be some beautiful blueberries to eat. This is probably the most impressive one here. I believe Vaccinium corybosum is the Latin term. But look, they go a beautiful purple leaf. The leaves go, they're beautiful purple colour in the autumn. They really are a lovely berry bush, very ornamental. Not to mention the fact the fruits are nice. And the fig as well. The fig in a pot starting to leaf out, very nice. Look at that. And here, this I think has actually rooted out in here, but I'm going to leave it on for another season or so. These leaves will obviously get a lot bigger than this. And over here, look, I mean, look at this graft. Queen Cox in the middle, that's starting to bud out. Pitmaster pineapple there. Winter King double graft there. Queen Cox there. So, you know, all starting to bud out. Hopefully, this will have some nice grafts successful on it. And the gooseberry, first year I bought this gooseberry, look, I only bought it a few weeks ago, look, and leafing out really well, and it's actually got some fruit on it. So I should have a few little gooseberries off of this fine bush. See, my raspberries aren't looking too bad either. It's amazing what a bit of good weather can do. Tayberries leafing out as well. Hopefully should get some fruit off of this, because they fruit on last year's growth, so you know, won't be yet, but hopefully, because I do like Tayberries, they're lovely and sweet. I've been looking at these now. I did some graft, these were a few years ago. This is probably when I was in a more what's the term, less organised frame of mind. I grafted these, look, you can see that graft there, look, to this here and up there, but I've lost the variety of it, but I'm not going to sling it out. But look, you can see there, might be able to cordon this, looking that way, isn't it? Another one here, look, this again was another one of my graft I did a few years ago, successful as well, but once again I lost the tag. So again, no, I keep saying it, but make sure you write what you do, because it can be frustrating, because I'd love to know what these are. I mean, if and when it produces apples one day, I might be able to identify it from there, but look at that. Another graft from a few years ago that I did, very neat, this one, it's gone very well, still got the grafting tape on, might proceed to take that off, but oh, there you go, see? So, have a look round it. There, you can see that's a really nice graft, that one. It took really well. Sometimes they just take better than others. You know, you can see that was where it went in, that way. But once again, you see, I lost the tag of what it was, so, but I'm very happy with it. Put it in the ground here, put it in last year. So this is like a vertical cordon, one of my own home grafted ones. And I'm hoping that this is going to, you know, it probably won't produce fruit this year, but hopefully within the next few years it'll produce a nice crop. So yeah, thank you for the lovely comments on some of the recent videos. It's really nice. I'm glad that people are enjoying some of the you know, the new style of videos, so to speak. I can't really take much credit for the camera work on there, because you know, that's down to Dan, who you met on the wood chopping video if you saw it. But you know, he's helped me a lot with like the production of it and that sort of thing, so I'm grateful to him for that. Of course, videos like this I'm just doing on my own. I've got a an actual camera now, as opposed to just using my mobile phone, and you know, it certainly appears to create better quality pictures, so I'm grateful for that. And people are saying nice things, like they're finding what I'm doing sort of, what's the term, motivating and inspiring, and that's good. And the thing that I want people to sort of, if you take anything from my channel, and that is literally to just give it a go. You know, you will make mistakes, you will grow things at the wrong time of year, things will die because the weather is the wrong, it's just wrong. You'll do stuff wrong, you will. You know, we've all done it. And you know, as I make mistakes, I do generally tell people, like for instance of late, if you can call it a mistake or not, who knows, but the mice have ate literally all of the pumpkin and the cucumber seeds that I set, so I've had to set some more. You know, it happens, and you have to sort of learn how to deal with these things. So anything you want to have a go at growing, you know, it's the right time of year. Give it a go now. You know, it might work, it might not, but if you carry on, you will get something to work. And I've made many mistakes, really have. You know, and you're seeing me now after you know, quite a while of doing it. But when I first started off growing stuff, I was, you know, I made a lot of mistakes, just like everybody else did. So hope you guys are enjoying yourselves, enjoying the good weather. Take care, and speak soon. And let's have a final look. This peach tree. Just imagine what this is going to be like. We've got loads of peaches and cherries in here, and I'm going to set some more cucumbers, some climbing cucumbers, with bitter melons. You know, imagine what this is going to be like in a few months. Have a good evening.